Audacity running? Is Audacity running? Wait, is this running? Wait, is this running? Turn on the damn thing! Damn it.
That's it. You
Stop
turn it on.
recording. Wait, no, I need. Good. So. My hair, look at the camera. No, I like this one better.
Okay. Welcome everyone. This is podcast number 3. My name is Brendan,
I'm James.
and we are the Jacks of Nothing. So today we are going to talk about James's computer build that we just did. We finished it up yesterday.
That took a long time.
It did take a long time, but it didn't take as long as we would expect it to take.
So we recorded 6 hours for a build for the computer,
Yeah.
and
I thought it was kind of ridiculous though. Like,
well, he
that we were
was
supposed
he
to
was
be-
counting the time for like the drivers and everything to install.
true, yeah.
Troubleshooting, all that other
Which
problems
does make
as well.
sense, because
Yeah.
all in all, it did take us about that long because...
Well, it took us about maybe 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'll say, because so the initial build took us 2.5 hours.
Mhm.
That was with all the problems that we faced and then overcoming them, troubleshooting the small things, big things,
Yeah.
and cleanup.
True, but at the same time, I think it went really smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you think went well with the build?
Well, I think I was spending 6 hours prior to that and doing all my research, getting the right parts, the right tools, the special components that we needed. It took a long time just doing the research alone,
Mhm.
so that was very intricate for me. Like I
Yeah.
had to understand the power supply, understand what's going to fit in the case, what's going to fit over the CPU, what CPU to use, what motherboard to use, how much you want to spend, how much you not want to spend.
That's
So-
true, but at the same time, I feel like for a project to go right, you do have to spend that time on the
Yeah.
planning process, right?
It makes it
We
a little
learned that
easier.
with the table too.
Yeah.
What we didn't plan for ended up going wrong during the build,
Yeah.
so we didn't think that far ahead, and then we went out ahead and built it. And
So
we
I
realized what we did wrong. So
Yeah.
same thing with the computer.
Yeah, I sat my friend for a good 6 hours. We were just pushing out the hours of like, what should we work with, what should we
Yeah.
not work with, what will work. I spent hours at the store asking all sorts of questions,
Yeah,
seeing what
just
do I need, what do I not
Annoy
need.
the heck out of
I
the
talked to
associates.
9 people, everyone said something different, and it bugged the
Yeah.
hell out of me because like I used to do sales, and you expect
There's just
you expect
inconsistency,
some
right?
consistency. Yeah, you expect
Yeah.
everyone to be trained similarly. They want to know what you're looking for, know what you're getting, but everyone was like all over the place. Like said, don't
Yeah.
get this, but like
And
this
it's
is
just
better.
annoying
You
because
don't know why.
At the end of the day, you have to go to the computer and do your own research and
Ask the consumers. ask
validate
people,
whether what they're saying is right.
which
or,
is a good thing.
Yeah.
It's nice to have the consumer, like having the community behind it with building PCs. Like there's such a large group of build your own PC sites. How to build a PC part picker. It's great. It's a great site to use that I use constantly, making sure everything worked.
Yeah.
It was annoying.
Also, just like
It was so annoying.
yeah, for like the past few months, I believe you
Yeah.
were configuring
Everywhere.
parts, like going to Canada Computers and
I think
checking
my
out.
friends hate me now because I
Yeah.
asked them so many times. They said just
But that's
go
what
do
it's all
this and
about,
do
right?
that. Yeah.
A computer is really built to.
It's specific.
your-
It's
yeah,
very specific.
It's very
to yourself.
unless you're going out and buying a computer from
Mhm.
Best Buy, you want to be sure that all the parts are configured right. There's
Mhm.
no bottlenecking.
It's not consumer. It's not every
Yeah.
consumer use. Like I have to do video editing now. I have to do 3D graphic editing now for my schematics of building parts and tools. 3D printing, getting things for 3D printing ready, getting things ready for videos as well. It's just I have to do a lot more. I also want to do gaming, VR gaming. Like why not? Get
Pretty
that
much
if you're
all of
available?
that at the same time.
Yeah. This is, I want to do all of it without any
Like,
delay.
there's gonna be like 4 monitors. There's gonna be League of Legends going on one monitor.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be SolidWorks,
Overwatch.
Premiere Pro.
Overwatch.
The last one is just gonna be like freaking.
No, it's YouTube.
Google
It's
Chrome.
YouTube.
YouTube,
I have
okay,
it
yeah.
on YouTube, man. Come on.
It's gonna have like
I'll watch my shows.
like 15 speakers going. You know,
No,
like
7.1 audio, top down, facing me. No,
Talk about noise.
7.3 audio.
yeah.
Have 3 subwoofers in your house.
You need to find a way to hack that system so that one speaker plays, or like you have two speakers playing one thing.
Oh,
It's like League of Legends coming from like this angle, and then YouTube coming from this angle.
Oh, I can do that. I
and
can
then
do that for sure.
Premiere Pro coming from this angle, and like yeah,
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, next build.
yeah, we'll figure that out. So if
That's-
anyone else wants to do that,
Please join us. Please contact us.
yeah,
Go on Twitter. We have Twitter, Instagram. What else we have?
we're pretty much everywhere.
Our,
on the
our
internet.
website as
You
well.
just have to type our name in, and you'll find us.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we're more than happy to collaborate with anyone else, or we're more than
Yeah.
happy to have anyone else help us. That'd be great.
Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about what went wrong now in the build, because there were a few things that went wrong.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a giant disaster, but what do you think?
So
went
when
wrong?
building a PC, you have to be very observant with what you're doing. I saw other people building some PCs and they had the motherboard out of the box case. In my instance, we put the mother box on the motherboard
Mother
inside.
box.
Motherboard.
we put the mother box.
Mother box is actually a DC term. If you don't know
Really?
that, yeah,
Okay.
it's a boom tube. It teleports from one place to another. But anyways, the
I
motherboard.
have no idea.
The motherboard allows you to run the whole system, right? So we put
Yeah.
the motherboard in the box, and then we want to put my fan in it. The problem was the fan clamps wasn't properly going in the right direction.
Yeah. So
And
the
The lip of it that was caught off.
Yeah, there's
right?
like an X clamp that goes in from the back
Mhm.
to secure the actual cooler.
fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to secure the fins for the cooler onto the CPU. But the problem was that there was like about like 1 millimeter. It was so
2
slight.
millimeters. It's so
It was so
slight I
slight.
couldn't bend it in, so
Yeah.
we had to remove the whole motherboard,
Yeah,
put it on the clamp,
and then
attach
put
the
the
fan.
motherboard back.
and then put it back on.
Yeah,
Because
because
everything in the way, it was very tight and intricate because I have a mid-tower build.
yeah,
It was
it
very,
didn't take a long time, but it was just really annoying.
yeah,
to
it
go
took
past
what
that.
stopped us what for 4 minutes, and then we
Yeah.
cried about for 3.
But we just looked at it and we're like, oh no, we have to undo those
Oh.
4 screws again. Oh, like
That was nine
9 screws?
Nine
Oh, okay,
screws.
that took like a whole 1 minute to do.
I
so-
want a electric drill now, just like screw in the pieces faster. You're like, come on,
You guys
those are
should
precious
like
seconds.
sponsor us.
Home
Poor-
Depot,
poor kids
anyone
doing
vacuum
things
sector. Yo, is there a place that can donate stuff to us? Like, come on.
Yeah, just donate an electric screwdriver because we desperately need an electric screwdriver.
It was
It's like a
helpful.
necessity.
These are helpful. I like simplicity and speed are my two favorite aspects of anything. So
True.
if I can make my computer simple and also have it great speed, I was happy. I bought a lot of expensive components though. I got like a top end motherboard, top end
Yeah.
CPU, and top end graphics card. No, not top end. I didn't get the Titan. I got the low end. I got the 1080 compared to the Titan 1080. So
Yeah, but for what you're gonna be using it for, you're still gonna
Beneficial.
have plenty of capacity left over.
mhm.
So like it's still future proof
Yeah.
to the like you won't need to look at another computer for the next 5 years.
I don't want to look at another computer.
Yeah.
I have-
I don't want to look at your bank account.
It's pretty. It's very big, pretty numbers.
Yeah.
Not in the right places though, but they're there.
Very big, pretty numbers.
for next few weeks, so
Yeah.
I'll be paying that off for a while. But anyways,
So yeah, one more thing that went wrong is finding the plugs.
yeah.
You remember when we had to find the LED plug for the case, and
So
so when we turned the power on the first time, we couldn't power the computer on from
No,
the case
the power
switch.
button, yeah, case
Yeah,
switch,
so the power button on the case wasn't connected, but we thought we had connected it, so we had to go back in.
everything's so very intricate. In there,
Yeah.
right? We had to read the manual
We had
over
to
and
read
over
the
again.
manual like
Like,
a freaking novel.
I had a friend that helped us, and we thought
Yeah.
like, oh, you know what he's doing. We'll just follow
Yeah.
his lead.
It was
and we're
still
like-
his first time
I'm like, wait,
dealing
this
with like
doesn't make
such
sense.
a big computer build, right?
Yeah. A lot of it didn't make sense. A lot of it didn't add up. We're like, does this go here? Does it go there?
Yeah.
No. Yes. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. But it took a long time for that.
Yeah, it was just those little things. Like, again, nothing really went wrong. I wouldn't say that it was so messy that we had to like there was flames coming out off of it or something.
I was so scared.
Yeah,
So the biggest thing I also heard,
Yeah.
when attaching the CPU to the motherboard, that's the scariest part for all PC gamers. for all PC builders
Yeah,
also.
because you've got like tiny little pins sticking out.
So
If
you
you
have
bend
about-
any one of them, that's
You
the
have about
end of your like
160 pins, I think.
$500
Yeah.
CPU, right?
$400, $300. So
You get the point.
you have 160 pins pointing one way and 160 pins pointing the other direction. You have to lay the pin. They have to lay the chipset onto it very slowly and in a certain degree angle, and then
Yeah.
drop it. I didn't know you had to drop it. I thought there were like there's like pin catchers for each of these pins. I'm like I didn't know.
Yeah.
Also, I
When-
was told when you're putting it on, you will hear a click, and then your motherboard will hear
Yeah,
a big
because we didn't
snappy
hear
sound.
that click, right?
I was actually I was terrified. I'm like
I thought we heard
don't
a
do it.
crunch.
Yeah,
And
I
when I heard
I'm
that
like, no.
crunch, I'm like, oh, there goes your CPU.
yeah, but
But
that
no.
wasn't it. That was fine. Yeah.
Don't always listen to what you hear on the internet. So
Also, just do be careful. You don't want to break that because that will cost you a pretty penny to fix.
Yeah. Definitely do your research about placing the CPU inside
Mhm.
of the motherboard.
Mhm.
You definitely do want to do that right. Thankfully, we had a guru.
Yeah.
Because-
Always get some help as well. If you don't know what you're doing, always ask.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with asking, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can also just get the computer built by the store, but that's not
There's
fun.
a learning experience. You have
Yeah.
to learn.
You gotta bond
you
with that
did.
computer, man. Like,
I bonded so much with it now.
you're gonna still
I
bond with
I,
it very
I
much.
was in the boxes and still put
He's
away.
not gonna fall
I
asleep
left-
for like the next 2 weeks at least.
I left it
I
on my
guarantee it.
bedside, and I every morning I would check. I'm like, oh, there you are. How's it going? Oh, that's cool. I close it back in the box. I
Yeah.
go to school, come back, make sure open the box and again. Oh,
And the
there you
computer
are.
wasn't even built at that point.
I was
That's
just
just embarrassing.
checking on it. I was just checking on it. I just want to know it's
Just to
still
make
there.
sure if someone
No, come on.
hurt its feelings or something like that, you know.
I want to make sure no one touched it, no one tampered with
Yeah.
it. Come on, like, you don't know what happens to your house. You told me this.
That scratch on that box!
So
That wasn't there before!
I had pictures before I left there.
Yeah. From like every angle.
Every lighting angle, videos.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So let's talk about expectations we had going into the build. One expectation that I had, based on what your buddy had said to us about how long the build is going to take, I thought it was going to be a lot longer than it actually took, and I thought it was going to be a lot tougher than it was as well. Like I've built computers before, but I've built computers like with the old systems, like Pentium 3, Pentium 4, like way back in the day, like 10 years ago. So, to me, I thought computers had advanced so much that building this computer was going to be a totally new experience. But when I looked at it, I'm like,
They made it
same
more
idea.
simple actually.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's actually simpler than building computers
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
and lighter. Well, everything's a lot lighter. My
Yeah.
brother's computer, when we first built it, like I just took off the panel off my brother's computer. He has a full tower.
Oh, he's
That
got a
one-
massive computer.
That one side panel, it weighed like 3 pounds or 4
Yeah.
pounds. I'm like, that's a heavy thing to pick up.
Yeah,
And it
your case is really light.
Yeah.
And it's really, really compact. Like the specs that you're running are really high end. 1080 i7, what is it?
77,000 K.
77,000K.
What's
Those
that?
are really good specs. You've got
Maxus
16
Hero
gigs of RAM.
9 I have it also for the motherboard.
Yeah,
16 gigabytes RAM, 2 terabytes hard drive hybrid
yeah,
drive.
yeah. So
all
I
those
mean, you could probably go higher, but not that much higher. You
I
know,
wouldn't
unless
need to.
yeah.
Not for a while. And I'm looking to like keep his computer for about 8,
Yeah.
10 years.
unless you're running a business, it really doesn't warrant getting any higher specs than
No,
that.
like we don't need a server build yet. Like,
No.
I eventually will need one for when we get farther into the game, but
Yeah.
I'm fine for now.
But yeah, like what I was saying is that your computer is so light for the specs that it's got. Like I thought it was going to be insane, you know what I mean? But it's not that heavy, but it's also the size. The size is amazing. Like you can hide that
this
thing.
big.
It's
Nice.
yeah, it's not.
Two,
It's like
2 feet by something, or less than 2 feet.
I'd say it's approximately 2 feet by 2.5 feet,
That's crazy. That's good.
which is insane. Or like 20 inches by like 30 inches. It's not that big at all, which is really impressive. I love where computers are going, and I would love to invest in one once I can afford that kind of a build.
Soon we'll get
Yeah.
get you one.
Yeah.
But until then, I think what we're expecting also, like, I was hoping for, I don't know, I spent a good amount of money on this, and I was hoping for, like, out of the box ready everything. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then people are telling me, be wary of this, be very wary of that. I spent the whole 3 days waiting to build this computer, like, jumping around in excitement and complete fear. I'm like, I want to build this computer. hope it doesn't fuck it up. I'm gonna build this computer. I hope I don't burn anything. I'm gonna build this computer. I hope I don't pay a CPU chip. I really don't want to pay $400 for that thing.
Yeah. But yeah, it went really well. I mean, what I really like about it too is the modular power supply.
Oh yeah.
That's really cool because when I'm
eco mode also in that thing.
yeah, the ones I'm used to building with are just have this like big freaking pipe coming out with just wires hanging off like the head of Medusa. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
And half the time you don't use any of that.
I haven't even seen one of those ago.
Oh, it's I'm talking about like the old style. Even nowadays they still have them, but modular seems to be the way to go now.
They're nice small compact box
Yeah,
also. And
the power supply is not big, and it's
Yeah.
650 watts. It's
It comes with
not.
a bag to hold all your extra wires also.
If you want to carry your power supply separate from the computer, you can carry it in this little pouch thing that we've got
Which
too.
is nice,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know why you'd want to do
I
that.
hope you
but-
upgrade your power supply if you need more juice push into
Yeah.
it for your overclocking. Also, overclocking. Do you know anything about that? 'Cause I did not know anything about that going into this build.
I don't know a lot about it. I know like the small details. I don't know how to do it. I know
Apparently,
how
there's
it's
a button I can
beneficial.
press now. I can to overclock on my.
I
on my
feel
build.
like it's more than that though.
No, there's literally there's game mode.
No, I saw that.
Quiet mode and OC
I saw
mode.
that, but I feel like there's something more to that.
You can do different specs of it. Like everyone's
Yeah.
telling me, like if you're going to overclocking, be careful. I'm like,
Be
good. Is
careful
it
because
good
of
or
the
bad?
heat.
Because yeah, like
Right?
I go to Canada Computers
Mhm.
and they're like, so I go overclocking the computer. Like I don't know what that means. Like overclocking means it's going faster. So if you get the 1070 compared to 1080, you go overclock the 1070 higher than 1080 can.
Yeah, because
What's
you
the
just
point?
have the
Why
more
would I
potential.
want to overclock? Overclock means to other people they tell me like if I do this, it has the potential to burn a computer out. So my years of lifespan goes from 10 years to 5 years. And I'm like, I want to keep this computer for a long time. I want to be able to play VR games for a long time. I want to be able to do my editing, play anything
Honestly,
low res or high res.
Yeah.
I want that freedom with it, and not to potentially ruin the lifespan of my computer.
honestly, I don't think you will need to do that anytime in.
No,
in the near
that's why I
future.
built it like the way
Yeah.
it is. I don't want to
Because-
do any overclocking.
Yeah, but at the same time, eventually you can because
Yeah.
it's
On
like
the last leg, I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
I can't play this game because it's too high resolution for me.
yeah,
Overclock.
That's
And then
like-
I have 2 more years of my life left on my computer. I'm like,
exactly.
why not? I have enough money to buy another one. I have enough money to do. whatever
Exactly.
I
Like
want.
if you give it 5 years, then you might have to overclock. I mean, 5 years is even talking, a very short.
Yeah,
very,
short
very short
time.
time, yeah.
At the same time, that's 5 years away is what they ask in interviews. Like, what do you see yourself in 5 years doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
I've had to overclock my
I don't
computer.
even know if I'm gonna be alive tomorrow, man.
I've had to
I
overclock
don't
my
know what
computer
I'm
5
gonna do
years.
tomorrow.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
That's a weird.
Well, I mean, for you, you could probably say that in an interview. For me, that would be like.
Tomorrow I wake up and eat breakfast and go to work and then come do videos.
Yeah. But yeah, I think overall it went really well.
Oh, yeah.
We did the build yesterday, and then today we did most of the installation because
And the
it didn't have a
drivers.
CD drive, and we don't really need one. Which is another weird thing, actually.
Yeah.
Why do motherboards and GPUs and stuff still, GPU companies still give out CD-ROMs? Especially when you go for such a high-spec, expensive GPU like the NVIDIA 1080X.
Especially if you're not building from
GTX.
if you don't have another computer as well. Like say
Yeah,
if
no
you-
one uses
you
CD-ROMs
need a driver
anymore.
to
CD
run
ROMs.
the motherboard thing, and I was told if I just go to my brother's computer or someone
Yeah.
else's computer, I get download a driver off of it. But I can't go on the internet without a driver in the first place.
Yeah, and
So-
that's just like so archaic. I mean, if you have to go to a different computer to download the drivers for your
Say you're just
computer,
building a computer in the woods. for
yeah,
a
like
house
say
up there.
say if you don't have a computer already, it just doesn't make sense. Just send out that $8
USB
USB that can store more than the DVD can,
Mhm.
and it's not going to cost you anything because the customer's already paying $1,000 for the
Also, wouldn't it be
frickin',
cool to have this
GPU.
nice USB stick from the company called Gamers Republic or whatever?
Like in a cool shape or something. Like you can use it as a keychain.
Yeah, it's just
Because,
it's
yeah.
a nice thing to have, and it'd be like a good memento
Mhm.
for your computer. Like, oh, cool, I have this nice
Yeah.
USB stick now. Part of my computer, part of my build. I spent so much money on the parts alone. Like the graphics card, it would range from like what $200 to $900 right now, or even
Mhm.
1,000 something in Canada. It's insane. So you might as well just give out a
Especially
USB stick. And just be like, here you go.
talking
Have
about the
momentum.
motherboard, especially the motherboard came with all this crazy swag, the stickers and whatnot.
Yeah.
take some of that money and put it towards something
like-
that's actually useful,
I have
like a
24
keychain
stickers.
USB thing.
Passport sticker.
I would-
some random
Yeah.
crap.
I would love to see the Republic of Gamers emblem on a keychain. Like,
Oh,
imagine
yeah.
the evil
That'd be
eyes,
sick, actually. I wouldn't mind that.
and imagine if that was a USB with all the drivers on it. 2-in-1, done.
Yeah, simple.
I would love that. I think Asus, Nvidia, EVGA, all of you guys need to consider that. And
MSI.
MSI,
Everyone.
I'm
Everyone.
pretty sure everyone sends out CDs because that's just ridiculous.
I don't like. I had a goal to salvage a CD
Yeah.
back from somewhere. If I didn't have one, it would have been impossible for me to play.
Like, think of your
use it.
customers as lazy. We don't want to go
I
to
mean,
another
lazy as
computer.
poor. Like a $400 bill
Yeah.
is out $480 because you have to buy a CD
But
drive.
for me, I'm lazy. I don't want to go to another computer and download the drivers and send it back to this one and
so
install
much
it there.
work.
I just want to plug something, hit
USB
hit
10.
go, and
USB the Microsoft 10, Windows 10 is
Mhm.
on a USB drive. Right
Yeah.
off the bat. And you don't. And then now I need a CD drive for just to run the motherboard driver. That makes no sense.
exactly. I don't know.
It's messed up.
Whatever the case is, it wasn't a big deal. We
Got
got
around it.
yeah, we got
eventually
around
figured
it.
out.
I mean, we sort of stole his brother's CD-ROM from his computer. Literally, the internal CD-ROM, we just
Checked it.
pulled it out and threw it into his computer and made it work.
Yeah.
Because we're too
From
lazy to access the internet and download it. So we
Well,
got the hardware.
I couldn't access the internet and download it because I don't have a
No,
driver.
on your upstairs computer.
It takes so long. I have to go upstairs and downstairs. Why can't I just do everything in one sitting?
I kind of took a nap in that time when we went to do that. Like, that's.
I had to go searching everywhere for this.
So I mean, it worked out for me.
You get it. I don't.
Yeah.
I have to go through the stress of it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
So yeah, it went really well, and I strongly encourage you guys to go out and build a computer because you learn from it.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely have, if you haven't built a computer yet, it's probably a good idea to do your research as well as find someone that has and go out and build one because this computer is amazing. We've already done a couple of things on it. It's super fast. You're never going to see any lag ever for like the next 2 years.
I hope it works perfectly. Playing on it is fun as hell, but
Yeah.
as time goes by, I don't know if I can notice any differences. I've been using a laptop for most of my life. I had a Mac Pro
Yeah.
laptop. I had a Dell laptop for running my schoolwork. I don't know what is great, so all
You'll
this
enjoy
is
the
gonna be
performance.
much more than I know.
Yeah, you'll enjoy the performance, especially once you get a really good monitor.
Mhm.
You will, and once we build the desk.
Oh, the desk. The desk is gonna look nice.
That's
Also,
you should see the designs that we have set for the desk. It's amazing.
beautiful.
Yeah, I just hope we can build it because
We'll build it. We'll build it.
I just hope we don't butcher it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Our
We'll
track
start on
record
it.
right now is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
comparable.
the table came out really well.
Yeah, it was-
We've learned our lessons from it, so.
Yeah, a table took a long time to build.
Yeah. Yeah, but then again, you know what?
We
Let it
learn,
take-
we
yeah.
learn, we get faster,
Let it
we
take
get
a long
faster,
time to
faster.
build because as soon as you start rushing it, that's where the
Mm.
mistakes happen.
Of course.
Think over it, even if it's something small, it could, pay to something bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it went really well, and I encourage you guys to go out and do
Also,
the same.
from building a computer once, you instantly know how to do most of it. You just not, you know what's ready for the next build. If you ever help friends to help out, like this is a great thing to have when you have a lot of friends, as well as if you build. Like we just build our computer now. Could you say you could go to another person like build their computer now?
I could definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
And it's also about troubleshooting your own computer. If something goes wrong, you sort of have an idea of where to locate the problem. Say a hard drive gives out on you, you know where to unplug and where to replug.
How to be intricately safe
Yeah,
with it.
because you were involved in the process of building the computer, so you sort of understand where to go to diagnose the problem.
So how much is the cost of building a computer?
To get it built?
Yeah, like $70, I think.
Probably more, man. 70 sounds like a good deal.
I heard 70.
Like-
I heard 70 before.
Yeah,
David
70
was
sounds
saying
like a
this.
good. I mean, if you guys are getting charged $70 to build a $3,000 computer, that's a good deal. But for
Well,
us, we like to do things ourselves, even
I
if
want
it
to know
costs
what's in there. I
$2.
want to know if something
Yeah.
goes wrong, I can do it myself. I don't have to go to the store every single time it
Yeah.
breaks.
Exactly, and we just enjoy the pleasure of doing it
Yeah.
ourselves rather than getting someone else to do it. And then, as I said, there's that whole bonding experience with whatever you're doing,
Mhm.
right? And that learning experience too. So you can go out and talk to your friends about what you just did. But anyway, thank you for watching. Go out, check out our website in the link below, and visit us on all of our social media and have a conversation with us. Let us know what you want us to talk about next, or if you want to see a certain video of your choice. Thank you, and we love you.
Bye. Oh yeah, like and subscribe.
Yes.
Like and subscribe, please.
Like and
Like.
like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.